Sup nerds, today I have 8 original Game Boys to fix, and as you can see, they're not in the best condition. Normally I only do 1 Game Boy per restoration video, so we don't have much time to waste. I think doing 8 times my normal amount is worth a like and subscribe, but anyways, let's just get to it. I bought these 8 DMGs for $250.99 off of eBay from a Japanese seller. That's about $31.37 for those who are wondering. Thank you for your order. Please let us know if there's anything wrong with our service. Once you receive it and are happy, please give me positive feedback. I hope you like it. So this is how this is gonna work. I'm gonna test all of the units by trying to turn it on, trying to read a game, and testing all the buttons. And then I'll write a little note on each of them. This one seemed alright. The borders are a little extra thick, so it looks like a TFT screen lens. Other than the odd screen lens, this one seemed pretty good too. This guy showed no signs of life, but it was pretty corroded, so I haven't lost hope for it yet. The next boy had a problem I had never seen before. The screen would flicker on its own, plus it had a small hum. All the buttons were okay though. The next one would be much worse. The previous owner played it loud enough to rust over and break the negative battery terminal. I don't know, I tried to make it work, just go with it. But using the alligator clips, I was able to get it to at least turn on. These all seem good. This one needs to clean the start button, but all of these tested out normal. These all worked, but definitely need some sort of cleaning. This one has no life, but there is some corrosion, so it probably can be fixed. And this one has some life because I was able to get it to turn on and actually read the game, but not very well. Now all I had to do was go in and fix everything. I started with the easy ones and just cleaned them up a little bit. And once I tested them again to make sure they worked, they got a little check mark. I don't really understand all the hype around the analog pocket screen because this one has a 1440p screen too. That was bad. It also had a skosh of corrosion on the battery terminal. I tried to scrape it off, but I decided just to save it for later. Next was the weird one with the contrast problem. It literally just needed a clean. I wish it was more interesting. This boy, like all the others, needed a clean, but also had quite a sound problem. I also saved this one for later. The next two were pretty boring as they just needed a clean and all checked out a-okay. Now for some excitement. Can the boy with no signs of life be saved? Yes. Let's desolder all these battery terminals so we can remove the corrosion. But while my soldering iron was still on, I decided to try reflowing the solder on the headphone jack and... After that small victory, I went back to getting all the corroded terminals. To remove the corrosion, I use CLR. I don't know why it works so well because as far as I know, battery corrosion has nothing to do with calcium, lime, or rust, but it works very well. While the corrosion bubbles away, I want to fix the rusted terminal. After removing what was left of the old spring, I dropped it in with the others in the CLR bath. In the meantime, I stole another spring off of a different terminal. Once I rinsed and dried all the battery terminals, I slid the new spring into position. Then I resoldered all the terminals back onto their boards and everything checked out perfectly. Even that one that showed no signs of life. Let's go. But sadly, one of the boys that seemed okay ended up having some sound problems. I fixed that by completely removing all the old solder and added fresh solder to the little headphone board. This means I was legitimately able to save every single one of these DMGs from death and despair. Let's go! So the next step here is to fix all the screens with lines on them and all the shells and all that stuff. Some of you may not like this answer because I'm not doing any of that yet. Please lower your pitchforks though. These are all going to be used for my future modding streams where all of these shells, buttons, screen lenses, screens, and even the front PCBs will be entirely replaced, so it would honestly just be a waste of time to do it all here and now. But if those modded Game Boys look cool to you, I do sell them on my website during those streams. I am out of stock a lot, but you can always find cool shirts up there too. RetroRemaster.com. This was going to be an exclusive video for the members and patrons like these guys here, but I decided I think everybody should watch this one. So if you want an extra exclusive video every month-ish, hit that join button down below. Also, listen to Brittany. So like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. I just wanted to quickly announce that I got a P.O. box. If you want to send me stuff, here's where you can send it. I'm not a repair shop, but enough people have wanted to send me their old stuff in that they don't care about anymore, so I could maybe fix it for the channel. Again, donations. I'm not going to fix your stuff and send it back to you. I don't have time for that. Sorry. You will find that disclaimer everywhere I put the address, so you've been warned. But if you want to copy and paste the address, I will have it down below and on my channel's About page. Thanks for staying to the end.